we had the king. And you know the story of Margherita, the queen, you know, was in Rome, she loved the pizza, and he said, for you, pizza Margherita, so we had the king. The cousin of the king, the Duca di Aosta, so the cousin, he was in charge of the hospitality of the king in Rome. And this guy was traveling in Italy, trying to find the best Italian product to serve, to offer at the guest of the king in Rome. For that he came in the winery. It was 1894. As you know, the winery was established 1877. So 1894, this guy came in the winery. He tasted the wine, was aging in a big barrel. The barrel was about 2,000 gallons, so huge. And he said, I love this wine. Please, at the end of the aging, ship this wine in Rome for me. The cellar master of that time, he just wrote in front of the barrel, Riserva per il Duca, the Duke's Reserve. That's it. This is the story. 1927, so many years late, Ruffino was still producing Chianti, and that's it. It was a great harvest. And the company decided to make something higher in quality than regular Chianti. So they made, for the first time, Chianti Stravecchio, because at that time it was not Chianti Classico, but Stravecchio means extra aging. So Ruffino made, for the first time, a wine for aging in 1927. And in honor of the Duke, but not anymore for the Duke, but for consumer, they gave this wine the name Riserva Ducale, la Riserva del Duca. Years and years and years, World War II. 1947 was another great harvest. And the company decided to make something higher in quality than Riserva Ducale, producing for the first time Riserva Ducale Oro. So we could say that this wine is a reserve of reserve. And in the steps we have Aziano, tan, and gold. These are the steps, you know. When we don't make this, this will be this. And when we don't make this, this will be this. Why not? I'm sorry. Aziano, Chianti Classico, because we can do this only for Classico. Why not Sant'Adame? Because Sant'Adame is a single estate. We cannot use the grape of another vineyard and the juice move here and we use the Sant'Adame name. Impossible. For that we can do this only. I'm sorry, it's not the Chianti Superiore, it's for Aziano. Those are the steps, you know? So, 47, we made this wine, Riserva Ducale Oro. A few years after that was created a region Chianti Classico, including Chianti Classico Riserva. And Chianti Classico Riserva actually was a new designation, but actually Ruffino was already making Riserva. But the producers of that time were not 600, maybe there were 50 producers of Chianti Classico. They were agreed that Ruffino made the first Riserva wine ever made. For that, they permit us, and still they permit us, to use a Riserva on the label twice. Because in fact, those two wines are the only two Italian wines, maybe from the world, where a Riserva is twice on the label. Because a Riserva is the name, and Riserva is the designation of Chianti Classico. So for that, the cellar master, he didn't realize, but when in 1894, he classified the barrel as a Riserva per il Duca, he was creating the first Riserva wine ever made. So this is actually the first Riserva wine. And this is the other one. But something is changing, not only for us in this region.